Here. There we go. Okay, gentlemen, I think we are ready. Finish fiddling around with the internet.
Yeah, I feel like you need one of those clipper things like action.
That's me. That's me just messing around with all this stuff.
No.
Okay, here we are. 5th of April, 2022.
Yeah.
Doing the live stream. Welcome, guys. We have the Melbies, we have Columbia, and the Lockdown Company hanging out with us tonight on the internet. Welcome to everyone out on the internet out there. There's some of you somewhere who aren't out drinking a beer somewhere. So yeah, so I think we're all good. So let's get our little theme music going. I need new theme music. I don't know, maybe you guys want to give us a little theme music. Here's all we got so far. Check it out. thinking we're going to change the name from the lockdown stream to something else, but then we keep getting COVID, so I figure I'll just leave it that way, right?
Good free PR.
The spirit of COVID is still with us, and the virus, no less. I was saying that my wife and my son both came down with it in the last couple days, so I'm hoping it won't be me next, but you never know.
Yeah. I think some of us got it from this Black Art gig you're about to show as well, actually.
Yeah, maybe. Would have been worth it though. We're to get a little COVID in exchange for live music seems like a fair deal sometimes.
Yeah,
hey, so on the theme of live music, before we get started, I had a few things to share with you guys. One of you guys has some really bad hiss coming out of somewhere. I hope that's not me. My speakers, no. Some bad hiss coming from somewhere. Anyway, you guys can all hear me out there, so that's all that really matters. So we have a couple things to share. What's causing all this? Oh, that was a little bit better. There we go.
Fuck that, Jesus Christ.
There we go.
That was it. Who was the culprit? Did you work it out? I bet it was Tarquin.
It is. Dan, that was you. Dan, you're hissing. You're hissing, Dan.
Oh no.
Oh, it was me, was it?
He's had a little
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I can just turn that off for now. So, hey, before we get started, I wanted to share that we have like this really awesome gig set up for Sunday. If any of you guys have nothing to do on Sunday, come on down to the Fiddler's Elbow. We have really a great show. We always have great shows. So this is just another great show. We have Lioness. She's headlining for us. Really, really phenomenal band. Actually, it's so great. Their set is so great. I have one song I'm going to play just to prove how great it is. And then also coming is we have a great lineup actually. Like I said, like we always do. So Lioness, we have Victor and the New Vintage, really great kind of rock. But Victor's kind of got a lot of stuff to throw in the mix. Got this Barbasian thing going on, so he throws in all kinds of really cool kind of reggae, island-inspired sounds. But he's a great guitar shredder. Laz Campbell, who is really fantastic. A real treat to have her come down. She's coming down from up north. She's kind of like Sheryl Crow's sexy younger sister. Lockdown Co. You guys are going to be there, so that's cool to see you guys up on stage. So we're excited about that. And then who else? Ramona Marks, Cristiano Pucci, Sulk, nice two-piece band with a drummer from the from Buzzkill, really great drummer, and then Scarlet Envy to kill the evening, heavy metal, kind of just thrashing, super great. They just put a new album out that the lead guitar player from Lioness, he produced it for them, and it's a wicked album. So yeah, so a lot of good stuff. And in fact, I really am going to play this Lioness clip because I have to say we did a ton of shows last year, and some of you guys were in them. This was really one of the highlights. They played at the St. Pancras Old Church, and they I don't know, it was unbelievable. So here's one of the songs from that. Just check it out. it was really great set. A lot of
I
energy.
think those
and-
trousers are man.
I know. She just looked amazing.
Very shiny.
She was
Get you a
amazing.
pair of them.
That venue's mega.
The church is just crazy. It's. I didn't have the reverse angle, but it's this old church. It's really cool. The acoustics were
We were
cool.
saying those silhouettes look awesome on the back wall.
Yeah, because half of her song's about the devil and hell. So it was, I thought maybe this floor was going to open up and swallow her at one point.
Does the big guy upstairs know that his church is being desecrated like that?
That's a whole nother story. Anyway, so thank you guys again for joining the show. I had one last thing. So April 10th, if just seeing the Lockdown Co. isn't enough, you got Lioness. But I know some of you are out there saying, I can't make the 10th. But if you're in London on the 15th of April, there's a show you really have to see. Phenomenal band. They're from South Africa, the Soap Girls. They've been locked down literally for 2.5 years in South Africa, haven't gone anywhere. And they're finally out in the wild, and they have their beginning of their world tour the 15th of April in Nambuka. Info on the website, you can get tickets and stuff. It will be a phenomenal gig. These girls are absolutely wild. I wrote in the review, the preview about it, that remember the show The Monkees? Do you guys ever see that? The Monkees, like this old show, The Monkees, like a reality TV show about the band The Monkees.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
They're like the Monkees' wild younger daughters, sisters, whatever. These girls are really super fun, great post-punk pop. It's going to be an absolutely wild show. So if you're in town, I can't say anything more. Find a way to get a ticket if you're around. Yeah. So that was my warm up. And I also wanted to say a word out to all of our friends in Ukraine. I know you guys have been in contact with Kate and Kristen, who work on our Camden Live team. They're both from Ukraine, and they're living now in Poland with 3.5 million other Ukrainians who've been displaced and escaping the Russian war machine as it crushes its way through anything it can hit. So yeah, I don't know what to say, but we're thinking about the Ukrainians that are in Ukraine and also not in Ukraine, and just trying to figure out when this is going to stop and how the world is going to recover from this terrible event. So that's what the birds are for, to remind us this thing is far from over. So okay. So Melbies. So how you guys doing? All good.
Yeah, not too bad.
All right.
Oh, look at that technology.
That's
Blimey.
cool, right?
Oh.
I don't know how any of this shit works, to be honest. It's been 2.5 years I've been playing with this, and every time we do the show, I'm like, how is this possible that I could be sitting in my house in front of the Camden Vista, and it all goes out on the internet? I don't really understand how it works, but it does. So we got that going for us.
Thank you for
I saw
having
you
us.
guys, I saw you guys last time we were at the Black Cart on the 5th of December, which seems like a long time ago, but it was just a few months ago.
Yeah,
What's going down? It was a great set. We really had a lot of fun that day.
That was good energy, eh?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good turnout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
it
I think we
fun.
previously
Enjoyed
said,
it.
Looking forward
I
back
do
again,
think
actually.
I was from that gig.
Yeah, I think everyone got COVID. I got COVID the week after that.
I got COVID like
It was good, though.
early January.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Yeah.
From the
Knock-on
Black Art.
effect
We've probably
from
just
that
been
gig.
passing
Yeah.
it around since the Black Art, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Last train.
Have you guys been playing much since then?
We've been dabbling, not as much as we usually do, but yeah, we've had some really good gigs lately.
I mean, you guys are fun. It was.
We played We played the Ramsgate Musical down in Kent recently, and that's one of our favourite venues for sort of turnout and sound. That was a real lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a good night.
And we have you guys on the schedule for the 24th of April at the Dublin Castle. That is part
Yeah,
of
that's
a
the-
1,
that's-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 band bill. All day at the Dublin Castle. That's going to be jamming. 24th of April.
Bloody hell, yeah.
Tickets.
That is
Yeah.
at the end of our a sort of mini UK tour we're doing as well. So we're going to be absolutely knackered, but we will actually know how to play our songs, which is a bonus.
Only just.
Yeah, we'll also be sick of playing them, but.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 clips from the Blackheart. So the sound, I'd say the sound is okay. It's not amazing. But it'll definitely give you a feel for what the Melbies are about on stage, which is just freaking energy and a lot of fun. Great set. So let's just check that out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We took our coats off
Thank you.
straight away after that.
Yeah,
Just
you guys
cut
were
off.
looking a little warm there. You're expecting like a north wind to come blowing through that place.
Hang on,
Well, I
let's just
took mine off
reiterate
before we
that
started
it's
playing.
September.
It was freezing in there. Yeah.
You guys warmed the room up pretty fast, I gotta say.
Well, there was actually a crowd. So
Yeah, it's nice to see people moving around and stuff. I was really impressed in there by the quality of the sound on stage, because I think the setup leading to the gig was really quick. We had like a very, very quick and rushed sound check, and you'd say her name was Chris, John, the sound lady.
No. It was
What's the sound lady's name?
Yes, I'll think about it in a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
She's lovely, actually.
She had a very
lovely,
she had a very laid back approach to it, though. So
yeah,
on stage it was like, oh wow,
Can you imagine being a sound engineer in Camden, dealing with all the bands? You'd just be like, yeah, whatever. What's going to happen next? I'm there. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, right.
She must have seen it all. Yeah, God.
Yeah,
it's a really great venue. But there's so many great venues in Camden. They're just all over the place. And if you guys know, but the Coco has been rebuilt, and they're opening it this month.
Really?
So, yeah, at the end of the month, there's some shows
wow.
there. So they spent £70 million. Seems like a lot of money.
Oh, not much.
Oof. Pocket change.
Yeah, who's that? The council done that? Huh?
No. It's a guy who owns. He actually owns the Underworld and a few other places. He's made a few big plays on stuff. Yeah, so big.
Well, he's made a few bob.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds.
70 million is still a big number, but I guess somebody figured out that it's a good idea. So, but it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be an epic place. They're going to have like also a smaller room, and I haven't been inside yet, but hopefully soon we'll get a little preview, have a little look around. Should be epic. But yeah, but there are all kinds of great places in Camden, so we're spoiled.
Can I just tell you, Tarquin, that I don't get to watch you on stage much, because usually you're stood next to me, but watching you in the videos is a fucking pleasure.
Oh, bless you. It was lovely seeing your little smile.
We have to give him loads of sweets before we go on, so that he'll do that.
Exactly. So what else? What else do you guys want to share? I have one more clip we can play. Any new songs, or I don't know. What have you guys been up to in the last 4 months?
We're just building up to the release of our album at the end of May. So the first track you just played there was the opening track from the album for Harambe. I can't remember what the next song is coming up, but yeah, that's all we've been doing actually. There's so much, especially when you're a DIY band, so much admin to do to get a blooming album out there. So we've just been concentrating on that pretty much. I think that's probably why we're doing less gigs as well. We've just got so much on.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see the next clip. Next track. think my battery died there. Sorry, lost the last bit of that.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't us playing bad. It was your battery.
Yeah. Gosh, normally when we play live, you can hear my vocals because I sing quite loudly, and you can't hear Max at all. But it was the other way around on that gig, which is quite unusual to hear.
Yeah, because I had the microphones on the camera, so it was picking up the monitors on the floor. So I think the sound was a little weird.
Okay, yeah.
Paula, she's the sound engineer at the Blackheart.
Yeah, well, that or Paula just didn't like the sound of my voice.
Could be.
Just turned you right down.
Yeah, or I just had serious pipes that day, which is probably like a less believable story.
Serious pipes, yeah.
So anyway, that's a flavor of the Melbies.
Day?
That's a flavor of the Melbies. You guys are a really fun band, really lively. I mean, I think those were the early songs. It just got faster and louder as it went on, and by the end, everyone was just like, yeah. It was great, really good.
Yeah, man. Well,
that's like punk and rock and roll, just faster and louder until it burst into flames.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on stage, 24th of April, Dublin Castle. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be an awesome day.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, John.
Look forward to hanging out with you guys. You guys are also, I got to say, you guys are also super nice to hang out with as well. On top of being great performers, you guys stayed the whole show, and we had a few drinks and a few laughs, and it was really a good day. So, ready for more of that in a few weeks.
It's nice to hear someone say that actually, because we do try and make the effort to do that. So, but you brought a tear to the eye, John.
Oh, thank you.
No.
Thank you. Well,
you are real, aren't you? Don't have a lie down.
Nice. Okay, so who's up next? Columbia. Dan, how are you? Let's see. Let me get your volume back up here. See if you're still hissing. What did I do here? Are you in here somewhere? No, okay. All right. Hello. How are you today?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yourself?
All good. So where are you right now?
I am in Cardiff.
Okay. Nice.
In beautiful Wales. Just happy about our recent win against Austria. So one step away from getting to the World Cup for the first time since 1958. So fingers crossed.
It's very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff in Wales.
It is.
I lost interest in all sports because I'm an Arsenal fan. So it just broke my heart.
Oh, well.
I don't really care about anything anymore.
Last night from Crystal Palace beating 3-0 last night. So
yeah, it's well, we live near the stadium, but it's like it's a yeah. Anyway, tell us about the band, Columbia.
Yeah, well, we just released last month. Released our debut album, Embrace the Chaos, which I've got over here.
Oh, very nice.
So that probably about 10 years in the making, that album. We finally managed to get it out. It was obviously COVID and that over the last couple of years, so we sort of recorded half the album just before COVID, and then took another year then to finish it, and then it's finally out. We played.
For you guys for hanging in there. That must have been
it is
tough.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a battle, but same for everyone in here. But it's sort of just keeping yourself motivated and finally getting out there. So we played a headline show in the Moon Club in Cardiff last month to celebrate the release. So it's going well. We've got a gig in the Fiddler's Elbow coming up in, I think, the first weekend in May.
Okay, cool. Because we have you guys on the 8th of May. Also another full. That's a 14-band Sunday show. That's going to be another epic day.
Should be a good day.
And then we even have you guys back in June.
Yeah, June 26th, I think, maybe something like that.
Yeah. Awesome. Good. So you guys can buy like a whole bunch of train tickets and save money on those two trips.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Okay, so you guys went and made a little pre-record for us, which we thank you for that effort. Any setup? Anything you want to share about what we're gonna see?
Well, in our practice rooms where we practice in Newport, so just outside Cardiff, we got together with our band, and this is actually, we've got a new drummer since we recorded this. So this is the last thing that our previous drummer Chris done with the band. So it's kind of like a bit of a lasting legacy for him, and it'll be nice for him to watch himself tonight, and finally see him playing with the band. So,
and then he'll be all sad that
he will be sad. He should be sad. The guy's an absolute moron, but we'll leave that.
Nice. Okay, let's play a few songs. We'll come back, have a little chat more.
Let's do it.
All right, Columbia.
We'll be right back.
cool track.
I think it was just too much raw rock and roll power coming through those speakers then.
That's sounded great.
Yeah, that's a solid tune, man.
Yeah, thank you. Either that or there's loads of bees in the mic. So.
We always like it when the
I hope you had earplugs in.
Well.
All right. Do you know what? When we leave practice, it's so loud. You think we just turn it down a bit, but it just seems to get louder and louder and louder. I don't know what it is.
That wouldn't be any fun though, would it?
Loud as the
No,
best, right?
and yet your ears are buzzing for like at least 3 days after. So, and that's just from a practice as well. So
Jeez.
So what do you think? Are you going to bring a bunch of fans from Cardiff? Is that exciting for the people to come to Camden, or is it too far away?
Well, it's a Sunday, so who knows? But to be fair, if I brought a bus full of my mates, I think you might have to close the place down because they're not right in the head. Some of my mates, and you'd have to have lots of drink ready to go.
I'm sure we can handle that part. I think Fiddler's Elbow hasn't denied anyone a drink, as far as I'm aware, in a long time.
Good, they do well. They do well at the bar.
Definitely. Cool. Well, tell us a little about the music. So, what got the band together? What was the driver?
Yeah, well, me and the lead guitarist Ben have like old school friends, and we played in a couple of bands when we were young, and then we found our drummer Chris, who was playing with another band at the time. So we sort of stole him from that band and got him involved. And then just, within the practice studios, right then, we played a couple of gigs. But Chris joined the army, so he was away with the army for 7 years. So within that time, me and Ben sort of, joined a couple of bands, played some gigs here and there, but then, never really did anything too seriously. And then Chris got out of the army 3 years ago. And then, it was like, we'd all getting on a bit now. We're not young men anymore. So, we thought now is the time. Let's get this debut album that's been, cooking for about, like I said earlier, about 10 years. So we finally decided, this is the time to get in the studio, record these songs, before we have to retire and hang up our guitars. Right.
Good. Glad you did it. So when you describe your music to people, what do you say? How do you describe it?
It's raw. It's a bit dirty rock and roll. Straight to the point. It's fast. It's anthemic. We try and make the songs as positive and upbeat as possible.
Right. Okay, that sounds good. We like that. Okay, let's play a little more. Let's
do it.
I'm on fire.
right. Those are two good tracks.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I'm on fire. That's a really great track.
Yeah,
good. That's a really great track.
That's definitely one of the favourite ones to play live because it's just so fast and just direct, and that definitely gets the heads bopping and the feet tapping.
Definitely. So where'd you guys get the name Columbia from?
From the Oasis song Columbia off Definitely Maybe. Obviously being growing up through the 90s, most people were massive Oasis fans and I was no different. Obviously you could probably hear that in the music, but obviously there's a lot of different influences in it as well. But that's where it come from. We were called, we've had different names in the past that have all been, absolutely shocking. So we finally landed on that one, and it's stuck, and we think it sounds alright.
And clearly the Melbies had already been taken, so you couldn't take that name.
Well, yeah.
Hey. Nice. So I think you could rally a few people to come down from Wales. That's not that long a trip.
No, it's I was in Camden the end of last year. It's only about 3-hour drive down the M4. It's not too far.
Yeah. So I think I see a few of your fans are out there. Come on down to Camden, guys. Come on down.
Yeah, come on down. It's a good spot.
Exactly. I'm sure if enough of you guys come down, we can arrange at least one round of drinks for you. So if that helps get you guys on, make the tour.
Hey, that might just do it.
That's right. Yeah, I got a few Camden T-shirts. Come on, just come on down. We want to invite everyone from Wales. All of you, come on down.
You might regret saying that though, John.
Actually, I have to say, when I was younger, I used to go to camp in the U.S. and in the camps in the U.S. they have a lot of British people come over for the summer to be camp counselors, and I had very good friends, counselors who were from Wales, and they were rugby players, and super fast, fastest guys I ever saw, fastest white guys I ever saw. These guys were like unbelievable, and they could take a beating. I could run into each other at full speed, and they could pick themselves back up again. And so I did go visit Wales a few times. So it's a beautiful place. It's beautiful up there.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Cool. Okay, so I think we'll get some guys from Wales to come down. Come on, it's fun. It's fun in Camden.
It is definitely. I had a great time when I was down there. Really good time.
Okay. So, what do we got? So we got a couple songs left. Let's play some more. And anything you want to say about the songs coming up?
Well, pretty much, the same sort of vibe as the other ones. Proper, like we said, we try to make it, fast paced, upbeat rock and roll. Let's got some decent anthems in the mix. So enjoy it.
Okay, here we go. More from Columbia. Run from the gun. That's actually another excellent track. Get everything off your face. There we go. Get that.
Thank you. Cheers, gents.
Really good rock.
Yeah, man, you got a serious voice on you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Run from a gun. I just listened to it back now, and I'm sure when I wrote that song, I was trying to play "Shoot the Runner" by Kasabian. So if you listen to like the initial ding, you know, that bit, and then it sort of turned into something else.
Right. Nice.
You know, as I'm sure, you know, most people when they write their songs, they got an idea in their head, don't they? And then it just sort of like forms and turns into something new. So.
And I'm not a musician at all. I don't know how you guys do this stuff. It seems to me like eventually everyone would have run out of all the songs to write, but there's still more coming.
Yeah.
All right, so
it's one of those bands when I listen to it, I can't quite put my finger on who it reminds me of. It just reminds me of lots of things. It just makes me think of like who it reminds me of, but that's like a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, especially if you only think of like one or two bands when you listen to a new band, you sort of think, you know, what's the point in it? What they pretty much wasting their time because they're never going to be as good as the band you're thinking of. So. You know, I take that. That's a big compliment. If you can't quite put your finger on it, then you know, perhaps it's something new and
lots of influences, and it's just like, it's a bit there, a bit there, a bit there. It's cool.
Yeah, but I think that's the best, probably the best about being a band, that perhaps you come with an idea of a song, and then when the other members of the band chuck their thing on top of it, it sort of turns a song that maybe sounded this way completely different, and then it sort of turns into something brand new.
Yeah, that's exactly this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mix. Okay, so if because both of the Gallaghers are on tour now, so if you could only buy one ticket to one show, which of the brothers would you go see?
Well, funnily you ask, Noel Gallagher is playing in, I think he's playing Swansea in the summer, but I've got tickets to go and watch Liam and Nebworth, so
okay, there's the answer. There's the answer. I just watched I just watched the documentary about them, Supersonic. It's pretty good actually. One. It's pretty good. It's
just crazy to watch that, to think that, in 3 years they went from being nothing to being like the biggest thing, and they probably should have just, like they say on it, they probably should have just called it a day because they were never going to get bigger and better. So
right. Yeah, but that wasn't going to happen. Those guys were just too pumped up at that point.
Well, yeah, definitely.
But then we'd have heard Little James, so
No, that would have been a crime for the world.
I was reading also this guy Alan McGee who discovered them. He has a book out about Creation Records, and there's a whole story about how he found the band. I know. Did you guys know the story? 'Cause it's just one of those really crazy rock stories. So Alan McGee goes up to Scotland to go see another band, and he's in the place early, which was unusual for him. And there's the bunch of guys saying, "Hey, let us on stage, and there's like no one in the place. And it's the Oasis guys, and they get up on stage and they play some of their songs. And Alan McGee has got this Creation Records, and there's like very few people in there. It's very early, and he listened to them play, and he's like, "This is the best fucking band in the world." And he went over to them and signed them right there. He said, "You're the best fucking band in the whole world."
Yeah, that's a great story. It is.
That was it.
Yeah, we've all been waiting for that as well. Thought it was going to happen at the Black Heart actually, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
It could be waiting for you guys at the Dublin Castle, so you gotta keep showing up, right?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, you keep doing it on that off chance that someone's in the crowd, they turns up and say, here's all this money, sign it, enjoy the rest of your life.
Yeah. You never know.
That's how it works, isn't it?
I mean, it certainly seems like. Yeah, it certainly seems like since those guys, were in the record business, whatever, how many years ago is that? 20 years ago, more maybe. It's gotten harder to make money. I think it used to be there are more opportunities. Now it's different stories. So, but
yeah,
you never know. You just never know. Okay, we got a few more tracks here. Let's hear the rest of it. Yeah. Good finish.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Can't wait to see you guys live on stage. That's going to be ripping.
Oh, were those claps not real?
Yeah. Cool. Wow. So that's going to be an awesome show. We got you guys on the 8th of May at the Fiddler's Elbow,
Yeah.
and then back a month later at the Dublin Castle.
Yeah. So, yeah, really looking forward to those.
Those are going to be great
Where's
shows.
the rest of the band tonight, Dan? Are they shy?
They are very shy. They are. Our lead guitarist Ben doesn't really say a lot. Our bass player Sten, he's not suitable to be on live broadcasting. He's anything and everything will possibly come out of his mouth. So it's best if he stays out the way. And our new drummer is brand new, so he's just embedding himself into the band and just getting to grips with it all.
It's cool. It's a big full sound full of freaking a lot of energy. So that's going to be just absolutely great live show.
Yeah,
absolutely great live show. So cool. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. To remind,
thanks for having me on.
Yeah, pleasure. Just to remind everybody, we have a great show coming up on the 10th of April, Sunday. That's this Sunday. That's Linus, and you can also check out the amazing Loz Campbell. Loz is like Sheryl Crow's, I don't know, hot young sister. Full lineup, and I hope you guys people can make it down, pass the word, get more people in, live music. That's our story. Yeah. So, finally, lockdown guys, we can hear some of your music. How you guys been?
Good. Yeah, glad to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's been kind of like going through one of those periods where we've been doing a lot in rehearsals, a lot of production in the background. We haven't put anything out yet. Obviously, this Sunday we're on stage, and we've got an EP coming out next month. So we've been doing a lot of like background work leading up to what's to come over the next few weeks, which is quite exciting.
And how jealous of you are you guys of the Columbia rehearsal studio? That is the biggest, nicest space, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you'll see from our footage, we're used to very small, sweaty boxes in East London. So.
Yeah, getting a space that big in London, you need to sign like a record deal with Sony or something, right?
Yeah. Well, strange enough, the place that we filmed this set in is the place that Wolf Ellis hired for a year through the pandemic. But so it's pretty decent.
Yeah, they hired the room that we play in is the room that they hired, and it's a pretty cool story because the guy was saying that runs it's Gun Factory Studios in Homerton, and he was saying that they basically kept them alive throughout all of the lockdowns. The money that they invested in it, because they used it as a storage facility as well as a rehearsal space. So that money that they were able to get, because no other bands were obviously going there, so it kind of kept them alive, which was
it's super cool. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so what do you got for us on the set that you guys recorded?
Yeah, so first two songs we ever wrote together. We're an instrumental duo currently, although that could change in the near future. So these, we've found a singer.
Were you guys looking on Tinder, or did you use some other service to find a singer?
Man, it was internet based, but yeah. God,
no good at that.
Band needs female singer.
Yeah. So like this the gig that's coming up on Sunday is kind of the end of lockdown 1.0.
Right. Okay.
And then like a nice bookend to what we've been doing since we started. 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah. But this first song's Uncomfort Zone. It's just a hard fast, much like the other guys, balls to the wall. And then second song is Blues Before the Storm. It's a bit bluesier, a bit grungy, a bit more chilled and laid back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear them.
Yeah, let's go.
Great stuff, guys.
Crikey.
That's some really
You
good
need a
stuff.
glass of water after that.
Love that.
I don't
It
know if
only
you
gets
guys,
louder.
yeah. I don't know if you guys need a singer or like someone on synthesizer or something. That'd be like really trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the proggy vibe.
Yeah.
I used to love
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fun.
That was my favorite band.
Yeah, it's funny. So the guy at the rehearsal studios, every time we go up and we pay up, he keeps saying, "Yeah, you guys were loud today," and we say, "Oh, is it sounding good?" And he's like, "I don't know, but it sounds fucking loud."
Right. Hey, keep
That's
it.
it. It's the only feedback we get.
Sounded good. It sounded good and loud, even through the internet. So
Yeah. We work hard on this stuff. You know, we're dabbling, I guess, in production and stuff, nerding out on all the microphones and all that kind of stuff to try and get it sounding as good as we can. You know,
oh, it's really
without
trippy.
really knowing
It's
what
really
we're
trippy
doing.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't hear a lot of instrumental stuff because everyone's doing shorter songs and kind of singing in the style.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's cool. It's cool to kind of get into that because you kind of drift off and like it kind of music starts carrying you away someplace.
Yeah, we talked about this last time, but I've properly gotten into it recently, and there is like a rise in kind of harder progressive metal instrumental and hard rock instrumental stuff, and you write songs in a different way.
Yeah.
You don't follow conventional structures. You've got to do things differently as a musician, and it's interesting. Whether it's always interesting for people listening to it, I don't know, but I find it.
I love jazz
interesting to
music,
play.
so I love that kind of like you can see you guys working it back and forth a little bit and all the layers and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool.
So we write the music, like either I send him some drums and bass lines together, and then he writes the guitars over the top, and then I'll restructure everything according to that kind of thing. So there's definitely a case of bouncing off each other for sure, man.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, and I think because there's no one singing, like I don't know, it's a totally different experience, right?
But even then, we were discussing like watching all you other guys play, performances. If we get the vocalist sits in right, then we need to readjust what we're doing and stop filling and shredding over everything. Make some space for the voice and all that
Exactly.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. You get
Nah,
some
don't do it. Don't do it. It sounds absolutely great. It sounds honestly, loved it.
Yeah. Soundman will only turn the vocals down anyway, so you've got it nailed, I think.
Okay, let's hear some more. We got some more coming.
Go.
Thank you.
gets better and better.
That was the warm up.
The warm up.
That's quality. That loved it.
Really good stuff.
It sounded like something out of Command and Conquer.
Hey, cool. Off to war.
Which one?
All of them.
I don't know what that is, but
that one where they command people and conquer things.
Nice.
Yes.
So you guys will be really happy to know that Fiddler's Elbow now has a smoke machine that's working. So you guys will be on
awesome.
there.
Yeah.
Get some pyro in the house. Yeah,
That's good.
It's gonna be good, man. I've played gigs at the Fiddler's Elbow before, man. The sound is always good, so definitely looking forward to it.
The sound is definitely good. It's a fun place, and it's one of the few
punk rock venue.
Yeah, it's one of the few bars in Camden where actually the bar and the performance space are in the same place. So a lot of other places they make you move up and down stairs, or find your way through different hallways and stuff. So it's a fun place. I saw you wearing a Scarlet Envy T-shirt.
I was wondering who spot that. Yeah, I know that band through like old workmates and things like that and stuff. So so it's cool to find out they're sharing the bill with us. It's great.
Yeah, you guys are on the same bill, and also with Linus.
Yeah.
That's really going to be fun.
Yeah,
there it is. There's the bill.
Yeah.
A lot of great bands.
So
it's going to be loud. It's going to be really loud there.
Yeah.
This will be the first time we've been on stage together live, other than just a rehearsal room and a live stream. So really excited for it.
Nice.
Just enjoy it, man. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Sunday. Get your tickets now. It's going to be a fun day full of loud, live rock music. What more could you possibly want?
Yeah, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love the all days though. Like I played a few all days years ago, like in Proud and stuff like that. And it's just cool because you can play a set, whatever, and hang out with the bands and drink a beer, and it's all good,
Exactly. This is what's so great about these places. And I say this to people, but people, I don't know, they don't believe me. I think these clubs, they're not building more of them, right? So it's a perishable thing, these small clubs. And to enjoy them while you can and to support them it's really something special. There's always going to be the big stadium shows, but these small places, it's I don't know. We'll see what happens. But my sense is that these are very fragile and perishable things, and you got to enjoy them while you can. So come down on Sunday.
We were just talking about going to. We were just talking about going to the Black Heart in Camden when they just started reopening for live shows after the last lockdown, and just the vibe of just 5 or 6 bands just going on, making some loud noise, you realise how much you miss it when it's not there for a while.
And people always say, what band's playing? And I'm like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what band's playing. Just go down there.
You don't.
They're all going to be great, especially our shows. But, all the bands are great. There's so many talented people, and it's just fun to be out hearing live music and hanging out with music lovers. So, yeah,
man.
Okay, and the good news.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say, and the good news is we have more music from the Lockdown Co. So let's hear it.
Hey, rock and roll.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's good stuff, man. I love that. So did you guys record any of this stuff, or what? Like this is it available? Can people get this somewhere?
Yeah. So we've recorded and released 5 separate singles. So the first 4 tracks you heard, and that last track you heard, have all been released as singles. And the last track that you'll hear, and sort of the second to last one, are coming on our next EP, which should be released in mid-May.
We're just missing one song title and cover art.
Yeah, we've still got, like you said, DIY bands. You've got to kind of like figure everything out yourself. And we've completely forgotten about a song that needs a name.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So yeah, once we kind of figure that out, we'll get that out middle of next month. But yeah, that'll be a whole kind of EP of releases, which we haven't done before. And possibly re-released at some point with our new singer, but we're keeping them kind of instrumental for now.
Right. Yeah, you guys could have like some crazy like violin player with an electric violin show into some of these songs.
Why not?
That'd be cool. Right?
We're open to anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. This is a good thing about not being signed to a label or having management. You can do whatever you want.
Yep. Okay, well, I want to thank all the bands. We got one last track left, but I did want to say thank you guys all for hanging out on a Tuesday night on the internet. So that was cool. Looking forward to seeing all of you guys in Camden on the stage. So it'll be fun days for all you guys, and a lot of excellent bands to hang out with, and yeah, just bring everyone down. Let's all have fun. Let's all kick back and forget about COVID and all this other stuff for a little bit, and have some fun with some rock and roll music.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Thanks for having us again. That's for sure. Much appreciated.
Pleasure.
Thanks for keeping these going. They're great.
Yeah, it's fun. I think we weren't sure because you guys are all back in the clubs and stuff, and so everyone gets to there's a chance to see you guys. But when you're in the clubs, you don't have a chance to chat a little bit, and it's also just like a different environment. So it's fun just to experience music in a different way. Makes it all more interesting. So yeah, so cool.
Rock and roll.
Okay, rock and roll. Last track, and thank everyone out there on the internet for watching. So yeah, here we go. Lockdown Co.
That's the job done pose.
Exactly. Awesome music, guys. Awesome music. Great way to end today. Tuesday, April 4th, 2022. Hanging out, listening to rock music, shredding guitars. Great bands tonight. I don't know. I'm tired. That's it. That's all I need to do now. I'm gonna grab a beer and hit the sofa because my wife has COVID, so I have to sleep upstairs, like on the floor.
Brutal.
Oof.
Oh well.
At least your ears will be ringing all night now.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, cool, guys. So thanks again, and stay safe, stay well, and see you all in Camden soon.
Yeah, thanks.
See you on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yes.
Right.
Thanks for having us on.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Right.
So, gents, nice to meet you all.
Nice
Nice to meet you too. See you in a bit.